So Max, a 3-1 win, a convincing 3 points, and you're back in the squad. How did that feel?
Yeah, really good. Been real frustrating for me personally. Had a minor injury with my hamstring and then came back twice, well redid it twice, so didn't manage it myself properly. So yeah, look, buzzing to be back in and around it, and then obviously since I've been in and around it, I hope I've had an influence on some of the young players we've got, and we've gone good result against Wrexham, great result against York, and backed it up again today. So really happy to be back involved and obviously affecting games with goals and assists. So listen, as the manager said, it's tricky to play against 10 men sometimes, but as soon as the second half began, we moved it quick, and I think it was only a matter of time when we were going to score. So I'm really happy with that side of the game. Yeah.
And last week you came on, had a big impact in a late 2-1 win. We're all going to start today. Do you feel you paid off the manager's trust in you?
Yeah, I mean, he does trust me. He's had that trust in me for 4 or 5 years, but he's only managed to get me to sign this season. So, and he said some nice things, obviously, when I was at Woking, when we played against him. So yeah, listen, I plan to be a big player for us this season. It really did annoy me that I've been out with this injury for a while, and it was frustrating watching the team lose. At one stage, we had obviously me, Fergie, and Charles injured. Probably our strong, the centre mids that started the season. So watching us lose game after game was a little bit frustrating. But I mean, the boys who've come in are now really progressing really well, and with the experience of us returning, I mean, it's looking good. So yeah, the boring cliches, one game at a time. But yeah, really happy again, like I said, playing against 10 men and creating numerous chances second half.
And no questions that you were going to take the penalty today?
No, I mean, I was on the board. No arguments this time. Fells. My name was on the board, and just said that to Fells, and yeah, just kept it simple, kept my technique, and went in.
And what did the manager say to you at half time? That the red card changed things a bit, changed his team talk?
Yeah, I mean, he just said. I said before he come in, just the centre backs will have lots of time on the ball. Don't use that time. Just quickly move it, and when you pass it, punch it in. So you're giving the full-backs more time. They've got obviously the opposition's got to move left and right, and it is tiring, and you do get chances later on in the game. Thankfully, I'm really happy with us scoring from a corner, like a scrappy way. It's not a scrappy finish, unbelievable finish from Micah. And once it goes 2-1, the other team don't know whether to press, sit back, stay at home. So and then obviously setting the goal up for Fells for the third one is brilliant. And after that, it was a bit of a procession, and yeah, 3 points rolled in.
And this is the first time we've won by more than 2 goals this season. So do you actually think that the performance today showed a different side to us? We controlled the game after it was 3-1, had some great spells, and could have added more goals.
Yeah, I mean, you look at our goal difference, it's not as good as the teams around us, let alone us punching well above our weight this season. But God, we've had a lot of chances this season, and we haven't put it in the back of the net. Something Matty Saunders was saying half-time, be ruthless. And we could have been more ruthless, but when you score 3 goals, you expect to win a game, and we did. And on top of that, controlled the game second half.
And finally, it's the big one next week, Barnet away.
Yeah.
You as at Woking, you knew about what derby matches mean.
Yeah.
And you know how much this means to this club. What's the mentality going to be like going into next week's game?
I mean, they're doing well. Not sure if they won or lost in the FA Cup today. I did hear the fans saying they were down, so they might have lost. No, they're a good team. They'll be direct. They'll be hard to beat. They'll be second balls, but we'll be prepared for that. Derby games, I love them. Like, for some reason, always turn up and have a big influence on them games. So I'm hoping that will happen again. But yeah, really looking forward to it. I know the fans will be, and the atmosphere will be brilliant. We'll take a few down there. So yeah, just can't wait really.
And finally, a message to the fans about next week and about their support today.
Yeah, I said it on Twitter. Obviously the World Cup's going on at the minute. We want as many fans as possible coming here as a Woking player. I mean, the amount of abuse and the atmosphere here was fantastic. I didn't think it was fantastic at the time because I was on the brunt of it. We just want more of it. We want more. We feel like we can go even bigger. Like we can get more people through the gate. The atmosphere can get even bigger. Not saying it's under par, but I know what these guys are like, and the area is hugely passionate and loyal to this club. So we want more and more people coming. And like I said, I know we'll take lots to Barnet, and I know they'll make a fair old noise. And hopefully that will reflect in our performance, and hopefully we can go there and get a point, get 3 points. Let's see.